You wake up 65 million years ago. Level 1, the world you know is gone. You open your eyes. Something is wrong. The air feels different. The ground beneath you is warm and wet. You sit up. No buildings, no roads, no phones, no people, just trees, endless trees. You hear insects buzzing above you. Then something moves in the bushes. You freeze. For a second, you expect a dinosaur. But that is the first thing you need to understand. You didn't wake up in the world of Jurassic Park. You woke up about 65 million years ago. The age of the giant dinosaurs is already over. About a million years earlier, an asteroid roughly 10 kilometers wide slammed into what is now Mexico. The impact released unimaginable energy. Fire spread, dust and debris entered the atmosphere. Sunlight was blocked. Temperatures crashed. Food chains collapsed. And the non-avian dinosaurs disappeared. Now the planet is trying to recover. But recovery does not mean safety. It means opportunity. And right now, you are standing in the middle of it. You look around. The forest is thick. There are flowering plants everywhere. Ferns cover the ground. Huge insects crawl between leaves. Birds move through the branches. But there is something else. Something you recognize. A distant sound. Splash, splash, splash. You slowly turn toward the river. The water is moving. Then the surface breaks. Two eyes appear. A crocodilian. It is watching you. You take one step backward. It doesn't move. You take another. Still nothing. Then you hear something behind you. A low rustling sound. You turn. Nothing. You look back at the river. The eyes are gone. Your heart starts racing. Because now you understand the first rule of this world. You are not at the top. Not even close. And you have absolutely no idea what is watching you. Level 2. You are completely unprepared. You start walking. Not because you know where you're going. Because standing still feels worse. The forest is unbelievably alive. There are sounds everywhere. Bird calls, insects, leaves moving in the wind, branches cracking in the distance. Every few seconds, you turn around. You have no food, no water bottle, no shoes, no knife, no shelter, nothing. And that creates your first real problem. Water. You need it quickly. Luckily, you hear running water. You follow the sound. Eventually, you find a stream. The water looks clean, but you hesitate. Because clean-looking water does not mean safe water. There could be parasites, bacteria, microscopic organisms your modern body has never encountered. But thirst is getting stronger. You kneel. You take a tiny sip. Nothing happens. Yet, you drink a little more. Then you hear movement. You slowly lift your head. Across the stream is a small mammal. It looks strange, almost familiar, but much smaller than most mammals you know today. It watches you, then disappears into the vegetation. This is the beginning of a different world. A world where mammals are no longer living under the shadow of giant dinosaurs. They have survived. And now, they are expanding. For millions of years, mammals had mostly occupied smaller ecological roles. But with the giant dinosaurs gone, those roles are suddenly available. The planet has vacancies, and evolution is about to fill them. You just happen to be here early enough to watch it happen. But first, you need somewhere to sleep. You find a large tree with thick roots. You clear some leaves. You gather branches, and you build the worst shelter imaginable. But it is enough. At least, you hope it is. Night arrives, and everything changes. The forest becomes black. The insects become louder. The temperature drops. You hear something moving nearby. Slowly, you stop breathing. Crunch. A branch breaks. Crunch. Something is getting closer. You grab a stick. It is useless. You know it is useless. But your brain doesn't care. It needs something to hold. The sound stops. Silence. You wait. Nothing. Then, a bird screams somewhere above you. You nearly jump out of your skin. The creature flies away. You realize something terrifying. You can't see what is around you, and they can see you. Level 3, the night becomes the enemy. You don't sleep. Not really. You close your eyes for a few minutes, then wake up. Every sound feels dangerous. At one point, you hear heavy footsteps. Not enormous, but heavy enough. You stay completely still. The footsteps pass. Whatever made them never sees you. Eventually, sunlight returns. You are exhausted, hungry, dehydrated, and now you have another problem. Your modern body has no idea how to survive here. There are no supermarkets, no farms, no refrigerators, no packaged food. Everything around you could be food or poison. You find berries. You don't eat them. You see mushrooms. You stay away. You notice small animals moving through the forest. You consider hunting one. Then you remember something. You have never hunted anything in your life. Your survival instincts are modern. Your environment is not. So you keep moving. Hours pass. Then you see something strange. A clearing. and in the middle of it, large footprints. You approach carefully. They aren't dinosaur footprints. They belong to a mammal, a much larger mammal than the creatures you've seen so far. You follow them. Bad idea, very bad idea, because the tracks eventually led to a dead animal. You smell it before you see it. You stop. Something has already eaten part of the carcass. You hear chewing. You look behind it. A predator is feeding. You can't identify it. It isn't a lion. It isn't a wolf. It isn't a tiger. Those animals don't exist yet in the form you know. This is an older branch of the mammalian family tree. Subscribe, like, and comment for the full video.